Hello and welcome to a new series of training videos for the Lewisham District Training YouTube channel. We're going to be doing something a bit different as life begins to perhaps get busier for all of us. It's harder to fit in little bits of ringing training. So we're going to be looking at loads of different topics in 5 minutes, or as close to 5 minutes as I can get it. Maybe occasionally slightly more than that. But the idea is short, snappy, bite-sized videos on a range of different topics. So we'll look at methods, we'll look at things to do with conducting, composing, learning new methods, handbell ringing, all sorts of different things. And I thought we'd kick the series off with a really quite extraordinary website, ringing.info, a compendium, an encyclopedic collection of every possible ringing website link you could possibly want. Partly the intention there is really that as many of the topics I'll be covering could be covered in far more than 5 minutes, ringing.info will give you the tools you need to follow up anything that you're finding particularly interesting. So without any further ado, let's have a look at this website. So here we are on ringing.info, Change Ringing Resources, created in July 1994 by the late, great Roger Bailey and now maintained by Peter Blight. And it's got everything, basically every ringing website that you can possibly imagine is recorded with the link here on ringing.info. So just to think about a few scenarios in which you might use this. We've got stuff on education, on ringing history, on composition and method design, on bell installations themselves, on tower maintenance. So many different things that are recorded here. For example, if we wanted to perhaps follow up on a topic that you've watched one of these 5-minute videos on, we might go to the recruitment, training and learning section, and we could find ringing books such as the amazing Steve Coleman's bedside guides for, bell ringers, bedside companion, and that sort of thing. Wonderful ringing books. Could find out about ringing courses, about ringing YouTube channels, all sorts of different stuff in the education section. Just scrolling back from there, it's about halfway down the page. We'll see some of the other stuff we've got: ringing records, computing topics, things to do with composition and how you go about composition as well. Lots of information on methods, information about actual bell installations, peel boards, bell ropes. Say we wanted to get some quotes for some new ropes for when we're back in the tower, we could get all of the information we'd need for that. Or we wanted some stuff about bell hangers, we needed some tower maintenance done, find out about how to do our own tower maintenance, and so on. And some of these frequently used links here, super useful tools for connecting ringers together, for finding out more about what's going on in the world of ringing. So Bellboard and its virtual hub, for example, with loads of information about what's going on in the world of virtual ringing at the moment. Dove's Guide, record of church towers, extraordinary website going through massive change and development at the moment, which is really exciting. The Change Ringing Wiki with loads of interesting and unusual articles about all sorts of bits and pieces, and the extraordinary composition library, useful for finding methods and compositions, and all those are linked from ringing.info. If we were interested in ringing history, we might go to ringing records and have a look at Peelbase, Andrew Craddock's amazing website with details of peels that have been rung over the last 100 years or so now. Scrolling through that recruitment section, we've got lots of broken mailing lists, but never mind. But also information, obituaries, places, events, how to get around, all sorts of miscellaneous things. I can't remember what happens if you click on do not click this link, but I do remember don't try this at home produces that photograph. And I think that's an interesting place to end this little introduction to ringing.info, super useful compendium of online ringing resources. Thank you very much.